Welcome to Holiday Edition of Caps and Cards. I'm your host, Buddy J18, and I am joined today by
TJ North Shore Fitted here. I just want to say happy holidays, everybody, and happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. It's all about family. We want to show a couple card pickups. We're gonna recap my trip to Buffalo tonight. And show
it's Hollow Thanksmas from me.
The Seinfeld joke.
No, that's Festivus.
Festivus. That's what I was thinking of.
I was going with Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Hollow Thanksmas.
I want to show. We just wanted to get everybody in the spirit. Like we wanted to show some stuff. For those of you who didn't know, we didn't get to shoot anything while I was out there because I was only there for a weekend. But I went to the Patriots game with John. We saw Mac Jones win the game, only throwing 3 passes. Crazy weather conditions. It'll definitely be probably a top 10 game. Me, my lifetime going to that game.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a fun game. We got out there a little over an hour in advance to start chugging some blues, get a liquid sweater going. As TJ informed me, is the way you prevent yourself from getting cold. And I just told him after enough blues, you won't worry about it anymore. And we did not. So it was funny.
My combo wombo for our holiday special is I've got this Musa Devils cap for the Devils Legion with a Devils jersey. And you already know the player. You made the joke at the Sabres arena. You got to deck the halls.
I'm wearing a spider all over with the pow, boom, thwip with
Sports World.
Yeah, Sports World. Yeah, it's got 2 Spidey pins. Got my pin, their pin. I also have the Spider-Man or Superman edition with it's the pilots, but very cool. So both editions very cool. The movie was awesome. I will see it 2 or 3 more times. I'm sure my lady will not want to see it 3 more times like I will, but that sucks because I have Regal Unlimited and I will be going a bunch more times. So that might get her a little salty.
Well, I'll kick it off here. I'm going to show the hat me and John picked up at Flagship.
I also have mine right here.
Roses with the New Era script and then printed on the side.
It's gray bottom. Yep.
Buffalo, New York. Nothing on the back. Just a gray bottom. Solid cap.
Almost positive it is exclusive to Flagship. If you need a hookup, let me know. I will take care of that for you.
And then I wanted to show a couple from this is the toque I got at the Sabres arena. That's become one of my favorite winter hats now.
Yeah, it's a great hat.
Go ahead. I either need a Satan or a Hasek to go with this.
It's Shatan and Hashik.
Hasek.
Your S's are not hard enough for
Yeah, it's still the go ahead jersey gonna be. I got a Jaromir Jagr coming in later this week. Penguins. I can't wait to show that in the show and wear that because Jaromir Jagr is one of my favorite players. Mm-hmm. Salute.
Might as well. So, first Christmas hat. You're going Noble North. I guess I'll go Noble North too.
Hey, you got the Frosty A.
Frosty A. Frosty the Snowman.
I got the Sneaky Blinders in that Christmas colorway.
I'm kind of just going to run through these real fast so I can just show them.
I love that one. Like, that's such a cool little touch. Just like on this one, he has the foxtail on the.
Did I? I thought I grabbed the other one. Maybe I didn't. Okay, well, second up is Krampus by Foozer.
Was that a clink room?
No. Foozer Sports, green bottom. I was working too much last year to even wear this, so I'm busting this out this weekend. Let's see.
Another one from Ryan, Chopping the Pines.
This is by the Three in the Circle. I forget who that is, so sorry, but it is also Green Bottom. Again, I was working too much, but hopefully I get to wear a couple of these this year. This one I definitely wore.
Oh yeah, the Moosehead, the
Lampoons.
Lampoon's National Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
I was surprised New Era didn't come out with anything for their Christmas drop this year. Really?
This is the minor league team, the Quebec Carnivals. And I probably butchered that one. And then from Hat Club.
Expos. Ooh, yeah, I never thought of the Expos like that.
That's a Green Bottom. And it's got
The
a
Green
green
Bottom
back.
was something that had a part too.
It's a dark green, but it's cool.
So I got the Noble North Pines because it's your cutting down the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And then the final one that is the most fitting was from Luis Mendoza, the Polar Pucks. For those that don't know, when we bought these caps, some of the money went to the Polar Plunge.
Yeah.
Pretty cool cap. Cool
That's
cause.
a cool thing to do. I like when that happens.
And for the card pickups, I'm going to start running some of these. I've got a booklet auto. I've got 2 Mac Jones rookies and a Jackie Bradley auto and a Gardner Minshew. So this is the same Gypsy Queen Jackie that you grabbed a couple weeks prior. Mac Jones, Don Ross, rated rookie.
Yep.
Mac Jones, By the Storm, rookie card. It's funny, his cards are going up to crazy prices. So this one is before he selected his number. You can see in the back it has 00. So it was before the promotional content was even shot.
Gotcha.
For training camp. Gardner Minshew slab, graded chrome 9 PSA. Pretty nice. Minshew is a quarterback I followed quite a lot once he got the starting job after Nick Foles went down, just because of the craziness with the hair, the mustache, the Minshew mania. I kind of bought into that a little bit. He's a great quarterback. I think Philadelphia should be starting him.
He's got Uncle Rico vibes for me, so
he's just that type of blue collar mentality that fits with that Philly fan base. That he fits in more than Jalen Hurns, I would say.
Speaking of gifts that don't fit in, how about this one?
Yeah,
it's grade 10.
I didn't even remember who he was. You were like, he was supposed to be the next big thing.
Yeah, so JP Lossman, it's a grade 10 score. I had a Topps Chrome grade 10 at some point. I guess my dad must have got rid of it or whatever because he was just ashamed of it. But this guy thought he was the gift. And he clearly was not. Because someone broke his leg in practice. I'm alluding to Mario Williams and, Takeo Spikes and Pozlesny and other assorted names in that area. And, and Kyle Williams was also on that team. So that was pretty funny.
Was Rich Incognito with you guys at that point too?
Yeah, but he's a guard. He should have been protecting him.
Yeah. That dude's friggin' nuts.
Yeah, I mean, it's a funny story, but it's also when that's your first round pick, everybody puts all their eggs in one basket, and that was the wrong basket.
Kind of like guys ending Tyrod Taylor's Iron Man streak. And when you guys started this guy that John Gruden said was going to be the next big thing, and you guys took him in like the 3rd round, I believe.
And Gruden ended up getting him anyway, So
yeah.
Hats off to him.
Peter meme. 6 picks, 1/2.
And
Pick for every Super Bowl the Patriots have won.
if you're watching the video, you should see. I think my hat comes in backwards to everybody, right?
Mhm.
So it should say red rum. Red rum, war. Well, basically that says Murderers Row, and I got this timepiece, this original grain 1923 reclaimed wood piece with a piece of Yankee seats in it. So that's pretty cool. The band and everything. I was pretty stoked to get this. If they continue to do a stadium collection, I will probably go balls out for the rest of these, because I saw a preview for Wrigley, I saw one for Fenway, I saw one for let's see. So far it's just Yankee, Fenway, and Wrigley. So if any of other teams get that treatment, I would love to own them. Because the only other one I have is this one that if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see this one a lot. It's made out of whiskey barrels and it's rose gold. And I just love wearing watches now. So that's my new thing. And I'm just happy to tell everybody about it.
You read it?
Rookie playbook jersey autographs.
LA Rams. Oh, Justin Jefferson. He's got a clean auto.
Yeah, that's not bad.
He's not a bad player either. He's been doing pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I got the 92 chrome paper set today. They look like this. Let me see if I got them here. The guy, he put in one of the chrome cards, which I'm glad now that I didn't order the chromes yet, but this is what the 92 inserts look like.
Oh, those aren't too bad.
Yeah, I got them for $20. And finally I got them all to me, and they're cool looking cards. He put a chrome one in, and I don't know if I have a chrome one on top here. Yeah, I do. So here's how the chrome cards look. I have a DeGrom right here. The same style. So I'm putting those insert sets together still.
Hopefully there's not a lockout this year with baseball. I hope they can come to a middle ground and play ball this year.
Well, right now we have the NHL taking a week off until after Christmas. So the Christmas break, COVID lockout, not lockout, but just break from for
slow down.
Yeah, the health slowdown, I'm gonna call it. And then we have the NBA taking a break until Christmas Day. And honestly, I think the NFL should really stop with the next man up shit. But
it was pretty fun watching Sunday night. Watching Brady get his ass handed to him by head coach.
I think we all enjoyed that. I think we all enjoyed that. And that's just from you finally get to see him lose standpoint. Everybody really enjoyed that.
That was 2005.
So, but I do want to speak on the terms of the players that signed that Players Association contract, that all the players that are currently active did sign this players agreement to play all these games. And if they were unable to play per COVID, that they would be replaced with practice squad designees or like worse, people off the street. Today at the Bears game, someone had a sign that said, "Hey, I don't have COVID. Can I play at Bears?" And I was like, well, can't be worse than Justin Fields.
It's not his fault. It's the line. He's still a good quarterback.
I'm not going to get mad at Matt Nagy. He gave it to the refs.
The Browns had Nick Mullins going, and that's the only reason the Raiders won. If Baker was playing, it would have been a different story.
There was one really bad segment today in the Vikings Bears game. Matt Nagy threw the challenge flag, and there was no booth review or anything. It just like the referees just like convened for like all of 5 seconds. And then the Vikings punt team was out there and they didn't explain anything to anybody. All of a sudden, the Bears have the ball, the block punt. Like they could have done a much better job of conveying the message to the fans, the broadcast, the audience. The NFL is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and you're telling me that they can't get on their microphones and tell the fans what's going on during the game. I think it's pretty horseshit.
This next couple weeks, this week's going to be crazy with the Eagles playing that tomorrow and a few other teams playing tomorrow. The Eagles come back and play on not Thursday, Christmas Day, I believe, or the day after
No,
Christmas
nobody's
Day.
playing on Christmas.
No, yeah, they are.
They'll play on the eve.
No, they're playing on Christmas Day this year.
Well, then they must have moved it because
No, they did that this year because the NCAA playoffs start later. Browns and the Packers are the morning game, like the 3:30 game. And
that's weird. That's real weird.
Yeah, it'll be different. It's usually just the NBA on.
Yeah, we got the Seahawks Rams tomorrow.
And the Eagles and Jets. No, not Jets.
Eagles and football team.
That should be a nice divisional game.
Hopefully no Heineke.
No Heineke, but you got Minshew Mania from the field, and then the day of Minshew Mania is a good game.
I'm thinking. I want to say. I heard who it was going to be their quarterback, but it was one of those like Colt McCoy moments where I was just like,
"He's still in the league."
I know he's not on their team, but McCoy is like a chief or something. Like he's below Chad Henne. Like
he's on the Cardinals.
But think even lower than that for just a second. That's like think of like having to call the CFL for a quarterback just to play this game.
Giants are pretty close. They're going to start Jake Fromm next week, and it's going to be his first career NFL start.
I think Jake Fromm's going to be great, personally.
He was a good player in Georgia Tech. We'll see how his game translates to the NFL.
Georgia State.
Yeah, Georgia State. He lost the national championship to Alabama, though.
Still, I don't think that was his fault because he was at a great school. He had plenty of receivers. That defense, though, could not handle Alabama.
Nobody can. That's why Saban's so great.
Many can, and it's been proven already that Saban can't handle an NFL offense, but he can train players to be good in NFL systems.
You look at how many guys right now: Tua Tagovailoa, Devontae Smith, Mac Jones, even like. The list goes
There's
on.
Some good players, even great.
Jalen Waddle is another big name. Just off the top of my head.
Oh, and Joey Bosa's out again. That kid needs to stop getting hurt so much. He's such a catastrophe.
He's probably the next Luke Kuechly, in my opinion. Great player. Yeah. He's on the field, but it's never healthy.
Yeah. Today's game was a disaster, but like the NFL should not be putting these games on NFL Network. They should just regular networks, man.
I watched the first game, and I watched the Browns kind of get screwed in that field goal.
That's the second field goal this year that like I was kind of like, this could have gone either way.
It would have been cool for Nick Mullins to get a win with the Browns.
I don't know. Either way, I want the Raiders to win only because they lost their coach. Like I feel like they're motivated other than that. But the statement that came out from Mark Davis was that they were losing a competitive advantage by not playing the game on Sunday. And I was like, are you really that worried about a competitive advantage that your team is losing by moving the game a day?
Well, they didn't have Browns wouldn't have had a quarterback because they had to get Mullins in. up to speed in the offense because he was on their practice squad or like their third
No,
string guy.
he wasn't even there. He was a sign and fly.
Oh Jesus, even more of a shit show. I loved him in San Francisco when Jimmy G went down, and he helped Kettle set that record for most receptions.
Yeah.
Nick Mullins is a decent quarterback. He just needs to be under a good head coach.
This week was kind of a shit show.
It's only going to get worse as the holidays keep rolling in.
Yeah, so I mean, we're in the heat of Omicron. I did flip on a little Futurama in the middle of the football game tonight because I was like, this can't be real. So to kind of ground myself, I went with Futurama during the halftime segment.
I turned that game off with the Bears. It was like 10-0 Vikes, and I was like,
they would like punt the ball and then you'd like flip back to it 2 plays later and then they'd have the ball again, but like 5 yards from the goal line in their own territory. It was a shit show. It was an absolute shit show.
Yeah, Bears need to go through a rebuild.
And I don't want to say this,
I'd say
but
neither side won that trade with the Raiders. I'd say no because they just wasted Khalil Mack's career the last few years of his career. And the Raiders, on the other end, wasted all those first-round picks and didn't get anybody good.
If anybody is getting Leslie Frazier, it's going to be the Bears because he was a member of the 85 Bears defensive end. It's going to be them.
Jags were looking at him pretty heavy too. And Jags could probably offer.
I see Daboll going to Jacksonville before I see Leslie going to Jacksonville. And
oh no, if I was
I know my system.
If I was Jacksonville, I wouldn't want another college head coach after what Urban Meyer did.
That's why I see Brian Daboll doing that with a good young quarterback.
Byron Leftwich is another candidate for that Jags job that would probably be good. Him and Trevor, they draft a couple offensive linemen.
The previous number 1 pick for the Jags, how could you go wrong without Leftwich? I mean, that's kind of a story for another day.
Yeah, just throwing it out there. And
this week in NFL, I just
Brady lose on Sunday night and seeing him getting so mad.
All right, give me your closing statement. I'm gonna let you rant. You tell me when you're done.
Okay, yeah. So like it was fun watching him lose like that and smash that tablet. He's not following that Patriot way anymore. It's not working. You're seeing that without that elite talent around him, he didn't win that 7th Super Bowl. That Bucs team did, and they carried his ass just like Manning.
That's what you got?
Yeah.
Okay. This week, I saw you get humbled by the Colts, and it was gratifying a little bit because you didn't believe the Colts were a contender until this game happened. And I told you weeks ago, I said, you wait till Jonathan Taylor gets a hold of your defense. And you were like, oh no, he's not that good. He's not that good. And I said, just wait. And I held that down. I held that for weeks.
It was the right time of year for us to get a loss. You don't want to go into the playoffs on a big win streak like that. You want someone to knock you down a little bit so you guys start working harder in practice. It's going to make that win.
I'm not done. The rest of the week, though, was a complete shit show. I did love seeing Brady get pegged like that. I did, as a Buffalo fan, that we all love that. And we don't want to see him win another ring like that. But who else do you have? You have Rodgers and Brady. The 2 oldest guys in the NFC are leading the MVP race.
I'd say Rams are contenders in the NFC. Whoever comes out of that West in the NFC is going to be dangerous.
So, as I was saying, the old guys are still the top 2 contenders, and no team is still really out. But it was great to see that coming from old hometown boys. Tom deserved that kick in the nuts that he got Sunday night, and I hope he gets another one this week. So as we always say here on our channel, now that we got our rants out. So hope you enjoyed our laughs. This is our holiday episode. Join us next week for our top caps of the year. And as always, peace, love, and caps.